What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to and spit on that thing. You hear me? I don't get you. I think you gotta demonstrate.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
I am willing to bet that many of you have seen this video floating around the internet, and if you're anything like me, you are not a fan. Matter of fact, you might find this video to be actually quite repulsive. Maybe you even find the video absolutely confusing. This anomaly breaks all the norms of what a funny viral meme looks like. Extra emphasis on funny, or lack thereof. Now, normally I'm not one to judge and make fun of what other people find interesting, but I, like others, are starting to note some interesting facts about Hayley Welsh and her meteoric rise to fame. In order to figure out why Hayley's video became successful, you first need to figure out what is said video's target audience. Once you figure that out, you can then make an accurate assumption about the video in question. In this particular case, we could easily rule out some demographics. For example, I think it's safe to say that the iPad kids didn't aid Hayley's video in his quest for virality. That being said, I wouldn't be surprised if the iPad kids latch onto the language used in the video and assimilate it to their vernacular, seeing as they're all too eager for new brain rot. Believe me when I say, Hayley's abominable video will feature heavily in upcoming brain rot. Another demographic we could safely exclude from the culprits of Hayley's rise are most males in this age range. From all of my research, most of them find this video absolutely vile. And for good reason. When you boil it down, Hayley's meme is just a girl spouting out garbage into a mic that she would normally never say in public. Just take a look at these comments made by members of this demographic. It's telling. Now, the demographics that I have found to be responsible for this viral meme are few, but strong. I will show them in a pie chart so you can see which group from my extensive research has had the most profound impact in sending this video to the moon. The first group are the simp beta soy males. This is the saddest of the Hayley stans. These poor lads truly believe that if they support this type of behavior and find it funny, that they will get some action from our next demographic, the loose woman. No surprise here, birds of a feather flock together. There is nothing like some good old raunchy, distasteful humor to get a loose woman going. As for our last culprit, we must talk about the boomer predators. I dare you to look at any comment section on YouTube that features Hayley, and you will see a bunch of the same profile pictures. The profile pictures in question are selfies of middle-aged to old men, or just default profile pictures of your initials. Having these types of images as your profile picture shows a distinct lack of internet knowledge, and can almost always be attributed to either a little kid or an old person. But the way these people are speaking is making it abundantly clear that they are not children. Read these comments. Notice something? These freaks are all fawning over how sweet she is, and how innocent she is. Let me back up. These oddballs got intrigued over a sweet young country girl that could be their daughter or granddaughter, talking about spitting on dong. So intrigued that they just had to comment, hoping, praying that she would see their choice words, detailing how sweet and childlike she is. You know what? These people aren't predators. They are boomer gooners, and they take up the majority of the pie.
You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view. Till you climb into his skin and walk around in it.
I'm going to take what Atticus Finch said in the classic To Kill a Mockingbird to heart. So for this section, I'm going to walk in the shoes of a 60-year-old degenerate gooner in order to truly appreciate this video. A true gooner would look at this video and immediately see an attractive young girl. Me personally, I don't understand the hype, but let's continue. He would also get really excited and start licking his lips and bouncing up and down with glee as soon as she starts getting so overtly sexual. Okay, let me lock in, and let me manufacture a tough pill to swallow. This video is not meant to be funny. This video gained virality because it appeals solely to degenerates. Let me repeat what I just said. This video is not meant to be funny. It's not meant to be entertaining. It's most definitely not meant to be informational. It's meant to attract hopeless gooners of all ages and other demographics like loose women, and of course your average Soylent enjoyers. Just to drive this point home, this video is just vulgar and completely out of pocket. And me personally, I don't equate vulgar and drunk ramblings to be particularly funny or viral worthy for that matter. Alright, trust me, the irony of this video is not lost on me. I completely understand that the act of me making a video about the hawk Tuah girl in such depth sounds odd, especially coming from me, one of this video's biggest detractors. But this leads me perfectly to my next point. Haley's claim to fame is pure rage bait. Haley's and her friends segment felt like a never-ending lowlight of their lives. Seriously, there was a time not too long ago that if a video of yours of that nature came to light, you wouldn't want to show your face out in public simply out of sheer embarrassment. However, now you can make a full career out of it. You see, people like you and me are part of the problem, and inadvertently told the algorithm that it should be promoted. Hell, I'm one of the worst offenders. Just look at the video that you're watching. I don't think that Haley's video was supposed to be rage bait. Instead, as hard as it is to believe, maybe these loose women believe that this is funny. Hey man, more power to them. Either way, I firmly land in the opposite camp. I believe that bullying was made for this specific reason. When somebody acts cringe or acts inappropriately, you should be shamed. We evolved to think this way. Now, don't take this the wrong way. There's a very fine line between bullying and torture. As people, we should never torture anyone. In other words, you shouldn't leave mean hate comments or beat somebody up because you don't agree with what they say or their actions. But I believe we could bring about a sort of healthy bullying when it comes to shit like this. You'd be surprised the wonders that a disapproving look can do to a person. This should go without saying, but don't show hate to this girl. That's not what this video is about. So this viral meme is not funny. It's closer to rage bait than a cute silly video, and its creators being pushed to the moon by musicians, podcasters, and the legacy media for making a goofy noise insinuating giving head. Yeah, things are not adding up here. Gentlemen, a new Psyop has dropped. Since things smell fishy with this case, it can only mean one thing, that Haley Welsh must be a Psyop. But not in the way that you might think. I still fully believe that this video was unscripted. I mean, it's difficult to fake this whole thing, but what came afterwards is what raised my eyebrow. From all of these random ass celebrities, podcasters, and media entities showing an immense amount of support for Haley, it just seems unnatural. I don't know how else to put it. Here, let me show you an example. The quote-unquote prestigious legacy media news publication, known as the Rolling Stones, wrote and published one of the most difficult reads I had ever had to undertake. Allow me to read to you some of this disgusting filth. Welsh's answer reads raunchy and crass, but the way she delivers it in the clip ripples with innocence. Here was a giggling, smiling, fresh-faced farm girl describing oral sex without a hint of sexuality. In the same aw shucks manner that a certain beloved country music legend makes jokes about her boobs. While she may not sing or write songs, the hawk Tuah girl, as she's come to be known, exudes the charm and magnetism of a Gen Z Dolly Parton. Look, you gotta remember, this is an article written about a girl who made a joke about giving head. I mean, for fuck's sake, this article is called, and I quote, "We had breakfast with Hawk 2 Girl, the national hero we need." I want you to believe me when I say that I'm not gonna say this lightly. This article is full to the brim of blatant meat riding. This isn't even the most revolting line of this article. If you want me to dissect the full article, let me know in the comments, and I will deliver. But let me warn you, it's terrible. These unprecedented levels of meat riding go far beyond YouTube comment sections and news articles written by archaic slop corporations like the Rolling Stone. You see, celebrities also want a piece of this girl, from getting invited to concerts to hanging out with Shaq, and to be honest, you love to see it. She's taking advantage of the cards that she's been given, and from my end, there's no hate when it comes to this aspect of the story. You know what? Even though the original meme is complete rage bait, maybe my hate towards it was misdirected. Let's take a step back and look at the broader picture. Girls like her are plentiful. Seriously. They are in every college, in every town, neighborhood, high school, middle school. Okay, maybe not middle. Let me put it to you this way. Loose women are everywhere. If I had a dime for every loose woman, or soon-to-be loose woman that I've ever met, let's just say I wouldn't be making YouTube videos. Also, for this example, my ex-girlfriend counts for $100,000, so you better believe that I'd be swimming in it. To be honest, she isn't the problem. Haley is taking advantage of a true golden ticket. She's in the chocolate factory. No, the true problem is the overlords. The ones who run the chocolate factory. The ones who push the agenda. The ones who benefit if women stay promiscuous. Once this meme, if you could even call it that, started to gain traction, the ones at the top put their chips in. The bought and sold social media followed, and next came the celebrities. Soon, they will have Hailey expressing her political opinion and saying the same garbage talking points that all these pawns spout out. It always ends like this. Think about it. A loose Southern girl actively taking part in the degeneracy that we're being fed to believe as morality. This is strategic, making the God-fearing South believe that this is normal. Prop it up. Equate whoredom to funny, making everybody believe that this is normal and that it shouldn't be questioned. This is the Psyop. Hailey is now making the rounds on social media, getting invited to competitions, podcasts, the whole 9 yards. She has a whole media team behind her, she is selling her own merch, and there are talks of Hailey getting her own TV show. All of this for being an openly promiscuous Southern girl and referencing giving head. It really makes you think, doesn't it? This is a psyop.